Hi guys, everybody keeps asking me to do liquid eyeliner, so I'm going to show you how I do it. There are loads of different ways to do it. You can, and one thing to bear in mind, why I put in the photo that I uploaded, was the fact that nobody's eyes are the same. Nobody's face is the same. I know that one half of my face drops, the other half is lifted. Some people have one eye bigger than the other. There is just loads of different variations, and we don't have symmetrical faces. Thank goodness, because we would look pretty boring. But I always like to try and take the shape to go like that. So it's from the bottom line to the end of the eyebrow, okay? And where your eyebrow should end is from the corner of your nose, outer corner of your eye, it should end there. So as long as you take your flick up on that angle, that's always quite a good guideline. In order to do that, I find I have to start a little bit higher. I'm going to have to look in the mirror as I do this, actually. I hope you'll still be able to see what I'm doing. But I tend to take it from about that angle down to halfway across my eyelid. I only go to about there. And then I just blend it, just slightly smudge it into the natural line of my eye. So that inner line there, just to get that sharpness. Now I've left it like that because actually on me, I don't like a really big flick. I will try and do a little bit more to show you, but make sure you get very close into the lash line too. And then you can always sweep it up slightly. So you can always do it like that. Now, the key is to try, and you can have it actually, if you wanted, you could have it thicker than that. And you just take it from the end of that flick across. Can't really speak when I'm doing my eyes. If you want a sharper flick, sharper line than that, a really good tip is get a Q-tip. Dip it in micellar water or any eye makeup remover, and then just take it up. That will give a thinner, sharper line. Now we've got to do the other eye. So you might have to go at a different angle. The key again is I lift it slightly, so I do it slightly higher, and then that triangular bit that it creates, you just fill in. So it's like that. I think they're quite even, although might need to go up slightly more on the end. See, this is where, when you have to sit back, see the shape, get your Q-tip, don't be afraid to play. Get your Q-tip, see where this one ends. So that one's slightly higher than this one, but then that's because my eyes are totally different shapes. And then I'm going to let that dry, slightly oily because it's makeup remover, an eye makeup remover. So then I'm going to get my liner and you'll see they now match. If you want this end slightly sharper, you can always do the same thing. With the Q-tip, take it up. So that, by the time you've got your mascara on, I'll put some on, almost gives the effect of false lashes because it gives that depth of a line, and with black lashes, especially if you build the lashes, can make it quite dramatic. Can't really see mine on this. Anyway, build it. We'll put more on in a minute. Can't close my mouth, sorry. Okay, you could, if you wanted to, you could just do the top lashes. It's a very sort of dramatic Marilyn Monroe style look. Oh! Okay. See? Go on, don't be afraid. It's only makeup. Okay. This is quite a nice mascara. It's a Lancome one. My favourite Lancome one is called Doll Eyes. I love it. So that is liquid eyeliner using a pen. If you decide you want to use a pot, like an ink pot, which is brilliant and lasts and stays really well, then you might want to invest in a slanted brush. It's very thin and it's on an angle like a knife. Okay, now I'm going to show you something else which I quite like, especially for nighttime, and it's Christmas. It may not feel like Christmas yet, but it is almost. Now this, I'm just putting on my finger. You really don't have to be hugely precise with this. It's just a little bit of sparkle. And it's actually the Hourglass trio. There's this one and there is this one. Beautiful colours. There is another one. I don't know where it is. I think it's upstairs. So put that all over all over your lid, right into the crease. Like that. It'll never be too much, don't worry. Go for it. It's glamorous, Christmas. Do the same on this eye. Very sort of Marilyn Monroe. I quite like taking it into the corner here. It's got good pigmentation and it will stay. If you don't want quite as much as that in the corner, brush it away. Now, a slightly softer look, because this is quite a harsh black line, which is nice, it's great for certain looks, but I quite like to use I just use a kohl pencil and put it over, just softly over that line. Take it higher in shorter strokes. So it's like that going into the corner. So it's a bit like that. And you can just smudge it. So that then you've got a much softer look, which I quite like on an older face. I think Sometimes liquid eyeliner can look a bit harsh. Not always. Sometimes I like it. But sometimes I like it soft like this. It really is just a case of smudging it. And just use your fingers. So if you're in the office, you're back at work, and then you're going to the Christmas do, that's all you need to do. You could leave it like that, or you can go underneath slightly. This will give a more winged effect. Again, keep it quite soft. You don't want anything too harsh. I would get a brush. You can even use this on. Smudge it along. It's just a really pretty, quick transition, really. I'm going to put, because I've put some makeup on the lower lash, on the lower line, I'm going to put the mascara on too. And there. Always add a tiny bit more to the top lash. That dramatic look. Okay, ready to rock and roll. Time to go out and party when we're allowed.